Hey, what's up guys? It's the YaBoiPURP and we are finally here with another market watch. I wanted to wait until today. I was hoping to do it yesterday, but some things came up. But it's after the weekend, so that's after the online regional events, the end of the store championships, and then also the new restricted ban list that just came out at the end of last week. So we're gonna go out and check everything out from OPO2 to OPO3, mostly targeting the cards in the meta right now and see what changes there are. So let's check it out. Before we do, I want to go ahead and announce the winners from a week and a half ago, the giveaway I did for my market watch. I really appreciate everyone that participated and commented, liked, and subscribed to my channel. And these are the winners. We have Pablo Warmaster, Black Buddha 4741, and Pika Pika 808. And then also I'll be giving probably try to send some stuff to some other people, pick out some more winners and just show my gratitude for the support you guys are doing and giving me, and everyone else that's tuning into my channel. So I appreciate everyone. So now let's go ahead and get into the market watch. Okay, so I thought we just started off with the Pillars of Strength booster boxes. As you can see, we're down to 104 on TCG player. I mean, that's pretty sweet. I really like that. Makes this game a lot more affordable compared to the other past two sets. We're talking a big difference, and this is kind of what I hope it to continue from here on forward. Getting new players in. We got the new live action series, One Piece. So I know we're gonna get some more players, more fans. So we want to see these prices lowered so that these new incomers come in, not being turned away and scared by the prices like the other two sets. So this is looking good. 104, basically 105 bucks. That's included shipping, so that's pretty awesome. It's really nice. We got some good cards this set, especially the new yellow. So this is definitely a great set to come into if you're new to the game. But definitely check it out. Let's go ahead and check out some more here. Bring this a little bit over here. All right, so we got Marco, the 5-drop. I threw this in here because, of course, this is meta. A lot of decks are using this. The red, Edward did get hit. That includes, but the Marco 4-drop, which is the blocker. You got the Radical Beam and the Edward Newgate 9-drop character. All three of them are now one of, and you cannot play more than one in your deck. Before, pretty much everyone played 4 of them. So, it's definitely going to be shifting the meta for the set, and this is only for the English. This does not affect the Asia, so it's definitely going to be different compared to overseas. But as we can see, it's only 10 bucks, which isn't bad. I mean, for this card to be, absolutely very used in most of all red decks right now, 10 bucks, it's a great card. So go ahead and just start picking yourselves up some of these. I don't see the price dropping. If it does, it might drop like $1 or $2 more, but other than that, I think it's going to stick around here. And then Kaku. This is the Rabluchi is what they use a lot in the decks. This is probably a 3-4 of. Probably really rarely less than that. So for an alternate art, for it being 18, almost 20 bucks, I mean, that's still a great price. And it's a great card. So yeah, I mean, hopefully I can get some of these for myself. Then let's check out the eShow alternate art, 22 bucks. It looks like it's still the same from last time we checked in. So that probably just shows it's probably going to stick around this price. I don't know, like I rarely see 4 ofs, probably 3, maybe 2, but mostly 3 ofs of this card are being used in the Rabluchi decks, because it is a really great card and it has a really great artwork. Then we got the Khalifa. This is another somewhat of like a waifu. 30 bucks. I think the last time we checked it was like 35-40 or something like that. So will it drop any more than this? It might. It still might drop another $5 or something, but 30 bucks for this great alternate art is actually pretty nice. And then let's go into the yellows here. Charlotte Peril Sparrow. Of course, Katakuri's and like one Charlotte Linlin made top like 4 this weekend. We didn't see a lot of yellow, and I think that's because of the Edward. Everyone was trying to get an Edward before the restricted list went in effect on the July 28th. So I think these prices may rise slightly because people are going to be shifting into new decks, trying to adapt to the change. So $7-8 is still not bad for a card. You know, for an SR, it's a little bit up there, but you know, it just shows that it is a very used card. Obviously, very great effect, and I love this card. And I wanted to check out the alternate art. We're looking at $34, about $35 and up, and it is a great alt art. I only have one of them. I want a whole set because it is really nice. It's really nice, and yeah, it's looking good though for an alternate art market. It's not bad. And then we got Cracker, only $3.50. You see the price has dropped a lot, and it's kind of just sticking around here. So I mean, you know, for this is a great card for me. I was very surprised to see it not being used in a couple builds over the weekend. Very surprised. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I definitely use this card, at least 3. But you know, $3.50, $4, might as well get them because you're definitely going to need them for your yellow. Majority of the players will be using this card. So Charlotte Cracker, again, alternate art, 33. This price has dropped a lot, and I like that because, you know, we don't want to be paying too much for an alternate art that you really need more than one copy of in your deck, especially if, you know, players want to ice out their decks. So it makes it more affordable. It's nice, and it is a really cool alternate art, a lot different than the SR. So that's pretty dope. And then Charlotte Pudding, this is probably my favorite other than the 10-drop Big Mom alt art for the set. I am working on getting some of these right now. I can't wait when I can. But you know, $60, you know, it just kind of makes sense to me though, because it definitely is kind of like the waifu thing. It's Pudding, that's Sanji's girl. She is a very used card in all yellow decks because she does a search out for 4 cards, including Sanji and Big Mom Pirates. So you're gonna see, like I said, I think you're gonna see some of these yellow cards go up in price a little bit because of the shift in the meta and people finding what they want to play. But $60 isn't bad to me for this kind of artwork, and you know, probably big favorite in the series. So it's pretty nice. And then we got the 10-drop Big Mom, super awesome. This is only $4. I mean, $4 or $5. That's not bad at all for this card to be so OP. Like, it is ridiculous. You know, people are saying that now that Whitebeard got hit for the character, this would be the next card to be looked at for getting possibly restricted to 1. But it won't happen for a while because, you know, yellow just came out. They're not just gonna, you know, hit a card like that. You know, other than the boat, like they did with the boat. I know it's understandable, but this is gonna be sticking around before it gets hit or targeted for a little bit. So, you know, even at this price, I mean, if you waited, obviously if it does get hit, it would be like nothing, you know. But for this card being used very well and it's super good, $4 isn't bad at all. Just get yourself a set, might as well. And then we got the alternate art version. This price drop too also makes me excited. I'm finally probably gonna go ahead and just do it and get me a set of these because they are only $30, and it is a quite unique artwork, as you can see here. Pretty sweet. Like, I really like this artwork a lot. I know I keep saying that. I'm just a fan. I think it's cool. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward to probably getting me a set of these no matter what. So $30, I'm game. And let's check out the 8-drop. 8-drop, at first when I was kind of working with this card, checking it out, using it, I was completely misusing this card and not thinking it wasn't that good at all until I realized, like, hey, I can actually use its effect on my own field. So there is some really sweet combos that you can do with this card, and the fact that it is pretty good, you know, this price might rise up a little bit again if people are shifting to yellow, but I actually like this card a lot more than I thought I did. and for 30 bucks is really good. Like, you know, this was, to me, I've said this before, but the Kuzan 10 drop from OPO2, this is kind of the same feel for me, and that card stuck around for about 50-60 bucks for a while. And the fact that this card is as good, almost, or probably, you know, especially for this set, it's better, but you know, $30 is great. I like that. So people, you know, if you waited until now to get into yellow, this is probably a good time, because I'm sure you're not the only ones looking into doing the same. And then we have the Charlotte Katakuri alternate art version of the card, which is double the price, 60 bucks. You know, I like the other artwork almost more than this. You know, it's not alternate art like this one, but you know, it's tough for me. Either way, it is a super sweet artwork on this card, so I'm sure people want to get it anyways. Especially 60 bucks, it's not too bad, but we'll see. And then we'll go into the leader. Now the leader, it's still sticking around the exact same price that I said it was gonna. I still haven't seen it drop. I mean, it looks like it maybe a little bit right here, but what's that, like $1 or $2? You know, I feel like, you know, I started with Katakuri in the beginning of OPO3 and have shifted to the Big Mom's starter deck leader. And for me, I like it more than Katakuri. And I think some players are kind of seeing that or feeling the same way. So the shifting from Katakuri into some other decks, or even Big Mom starter like I did. And if that does happen, we are gonna see a price drop. You know, the set's already been out for over a month, so we should be expecting the drop at some point soon. I feel like we should, but we will see. We'll see where this all goes. You know, I think if people are leaving Whitebeard, they're gonna go straight to Katakuri before they want to shift to the Big Mom anyways. So this price may actually even rise a little bit, or just stay at this price for a little bit, and then it'll drop. So, you know, those that have already been playing Katakuri and want to get the alt art really bad, you know, go for it if you feel like spending that. But I think, you know, eventually it's gonna drop, so you just gotta wait. I think it's worth the wait. And then I just threw one of the wanted in, of course, the one Monkey D. Luffy, which is the Rush character. Now that Whitebeard got hit, we're gonna see some new builds coming out, trying to make the Whitebeard deck still reliable in the metagame right now. And a lot of talk is saying, you know, probably shifting back into the Straw Hat engine. And if we do, you know, I think this price will rise. Now some builds were already starting to play the Rush again, but now that the new list has came out, I think, you know, that people are going to really start looking towards the Straw Hats a little bit more again, so this price probably will rise. 67 for a wanted card, I still think is awesome. It's wanted, it's the wanted card, you know, so it's not bad, and it's the best wanted card I think right now. And then we have the Rob Lucci leader. Rob Lucci did great over the weekend. It took second place in the online PPG event, 1,000 plus players, one of the biggest One Piece events in history, and the best and the biggest online. So for it to take second just shows that the deck's really good. You know, as you see, it dropped all the way down to like here 74 bucks, but we're back up 100 bucks, so like 95 plus. So still for an alternate art leader compared to the first two sets is pretty standard, about $100, especially if it's a really good card and a good leader. So not bad. If you're, you know, you Lucci players or haven't upgraded your leader yet or looking into getting Lucci, you can either wait, you know, a month or just go ahead and get it. Because like I said, you know, it's pretty standard for that price for a leader, especially alternate art, and for it to be really good. And then we got the Soji King alternate art manga. This price has dropped a lot. I knew it was gonna drop down to $350, but it's actually $3 now, $290, which is crazy, but it, you know, it's affordable manga. You know, for the people that weren't able to pull any manga rares from the first 3 sets, you know, and you have a little money just to really wanting to get one to put in your binder, this one is the cheapest. It's still Sniper King, Soji King, aka Usopp. So still a big fan favorite character in this series. I love Sniper King. I wouldn't mind having this in my binder, but I myself, I'm kind of waiting until the other sets come out. I'm not really focused on this manga rec as much as like the Ace or the Shanks. So, and then let's check out Zoro here, Ronoro Zoro from Romance Dawn OPO 1. This card has always been an absolutely great card. It is always being used in most of all red decks. Not, except for like Whitebeard. I messed with him a little bit with the Whitebeard build for a bit, but it wasn't as strong. So other than that though, it is a really good card. And with Whitebeard being hit, we're gonna see this price rise probably a little bit because people are gonna start like looking at Zoro and Trafalgar Law, especially with Law running around. Yeah, so and then we got the alternate art of the 4-drop blocker. The price has dropped all the way down to 25. It was twice that price before that list hit. As you can see, it just dived down immediately. People were like, okay, this card is no longer like whatever, they're just throwing it out, trying to get rid of it for whatever they can. We're going to be seeing that a lot with these 3 cards. So that's why I kind of pulled these up so we can check out the prices of what the cards that got hit. The next one would be Edward Newgate, the 9-drop character. As you see here, another big drop. It went all the way from like 18-20 bucks all the way down to 6. I saw even lower prices than this the other day, so people are probably just buying them right away so that they have them. So it's maybe why the price is $6, not 3 or 4. But other than that, it's a great card. It's super good, obviously, because it got hit. But for that super low price, might as well get a couple or whatever, or get at least one if you don't have one yet, for sure. And then the alternate art version of this card. This one was my favorite alt art of OPO 2. Another just huge drop since that list hit. It went from 60 all the way down to 40. So it's not super big drop, only $20 difference. It's still an alternate art, and it's a great alternate art. So that's probably why it's at 47, 50 bucks. So, and then we got a couple more. We have the leader, which was the main, target of that list. So we see it's been dropping slowly over time, how things should go, and then you're gonna see this huge dip right here. So it dropped down to $100. Yeah, $100 is the lowest one here, and everything else is 120 plus. I'll be honest with you guys, I'd wait. If you want this, just wait a little bit. I think it might drop a little bit more, especially if people are just gonna stop using this for a while, or there's gonna be players still trying to figure it out, make it work. But huge change. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna just be throwing this card up, trying to get rid of it. Like here, this player, he's never sold anything. He's like, I'm just gonna throw it on there because I don't want it anymore. I want to get my money back, or some of my money back. So he threw it up for 90 bucks. Same here, got 95, and then 100, and then it's 120. So there's gonna be a lot of players, just throwing it up there, trying to get rid of what they can. And then the last card is Shanks. I wanted to keep an eye out and let you guys know to keep an eye out on this card, because since the Edward Newgate character got hit, I think this will be the replacement. It's another 9-drop, 10k, and it gains rush, and when attacking, your opponent cannot activate a blocker character 2,000 or less power during the battle. So if we got Law running around again, especially if Edward got hit, we're going to see the big drop in the players for Edward. We're going to see more players in the yellow, and then all these yellow players, it's going to show that, hey, let's bring our Trafalgar really back in for OPO 3, because we know Trafalgar Law destroys yellow. So we're going to see a lot of Trafalgar Laws running around again. A lot. And I feel like this card would be great against Law because of all the low-cost blockers that they throw down and flood the field with. So obviously, I'm not the only one thinking that, because here's a huge jump. It went right up. Not massive, but you can see the line went straight up. So that just shows that people are like, I'm gonna get this card right away because I'm gonna test it out, or I feel like this is it. This is the one we need. Obviously, it can't be searched out by EZO or anything like that. But either way, yeah, this card, I would keep an eye out on it. I don't think it'll be rising any more than that. But if it does, it might go up to what, like 15 bucks at the most. But it's a great card, so definitely just check that one out. And you know, I think that's pretty much it for the Market Watch. Like again, you know, appreciate everyone for supporting, checking out my videos, showing love, and I'll try to come out with another one next week, as I always plan to. So appreciate everyone, and I'll see you next time.